Christ 17 TV back upside your head with another one. Today we got MLB players I grew up on. And we got a good one for you today. One of the best switch hitters of all time. This will be episode 31. 31 on a Sunday night. So we're going to go with one of Baltimore's greatest players to ever put on a Baltimore Oriole uniform. One of the best switch hitters, one of the best first basemen turned DH when he got older in his career. We talking about no other than Eddie Murray, a.k.a. Steady Eddie, okay? Now, I used to watch this guy kill the Yankees, when I was younger. When the Yankees weren't that good in the 80s, Eddie Murray was raking shit, okay? That guy, he's the first player I've ever seen on TV or anytime hit a home run from both sides of the plate. When I was young, I seen him do it. And who was the other one when I was real young? Oh, Hojo, Howard Johnson. He's coming soon down the line too. Hojo is definitely coming down the line. But let's get back to my man Steady Eddie on MLB Players I Grew Up On, episode 31. Okay, Eddie had 504 home runs. He was part of the 500 club before it got really big, okay? Over 3,000 hits, 3,255 hits. He's way up there on the hit list. 1,917 RBIs. That is insane, okay? Insane. Now, also, 8-time All-Star. He started the All-Star game 2 times, I want to say, okay? World Series champ 1983. AL Rookie of the Year right before I was born. The year before in 1977, yes. 3-time Gold Glover where he actually won it 3 years in a row. Back to back to back at first base. 82, 83, 84. 3-time Silver Slugger, okay? Guy was amazing batter from both sides of the plate. And the thing about Eddie Murray is most power hitters strike out a lot. Not Eddie. Not Eddie at all. The only time Eddie had 100 Ks in 1 year was 1977, his rookie year. And after that, he never struck out 100 times again. So, American League home run leader, 1981. AL RBI leader that same year in 1981. He played for Baltimore from 1977 to 1988. He had a nice career with the Orioles. Then he went west. He went to the palm trees and the sunshine. He played for the Dodgers from 89 to 91. Okay? He was, the guy has been around. He got there right after that 1988 World Series. But we will say this. He went back and played for the Mets from 92 to 93. Then he was on the Cleveland Indians from 94 to 96. Then he came back home for 1 year and he played for the Orioles in 96. And then in his last year in 97, he split the year in California with the Angels and the Dodgers. Class. Guy was class, okay? Baltimore, number 33, retired. He's Baltimore Hall of Famer, okay? The guy is loved in B-More. He's a real figure there, like Cal Ripken, Jim Palmer, all them guys who was like legends there. Now, in 2003, he was a first ballot MLB Hall of Famer. He also coached. He also coached. He coached Baltimore, he coached Cleveland, and he coached the Dodgers. Yes, he did. His major league debut was April 7th, 1977. The last time he wore a uniform in the major league and played on that diamond was 9/20/97. 996 RBIs, most by any player in the 1980s. In the 80s, he had the most RBIs of any MLB player that played in that freaking era, and there were some great ones. There were some players that played. So, one of the best switch hitters of all time. And the guy played over 3,000 games. So check out this crazy stat, right? So he played 3,026 games, right? Total. He had 3,255 hits. So he had more hits than games he played. So he averaged over a hit a game in his whole career. I mean, that is amazing. From 1977 to 1997, you want to give that like 21 years, right? You say 20, but you say 21. Okay, so the only person that I've seen, let me see, have I ever seen a better switch hitter than Eddie Murray? In my time, we can go back, but I didn't see Mickey Mantle. I'm sorry, I didn't see the Mick. I seen Eddie Murray. And was there a better switch hitter, power hitter that I ever seen play the game besides Eddie Murray? I'm probably going to have to say no. Probably going to have to say I've never seen a better switch hitter, power hitter, contact hitter, because this guy only struck out 100 times. Now, power hitters strike out 200 times in a year, no problem. Bat 230, 240, and it's no big deal. This guy average was over 275 career-wise, okay? So he put the bat on the ball. He played great defense, switch hitter, and you know what? You don't really hear much about Steady Eddie when it comes to one of the best players from my generation. You always hear about the Griffeys, the Ricky Hendersons, which they were. But Eddie Murray was a different animal. You won back-to-back-to-back Gold Gloves. You hit over 500 home runs. You hit over 3,000 hits in only 3,026 games. And your RBIs, you almost reached 2,000 RBIs. That's insane. So, for the people who don't know about Eddie Murray, only thing I'm gonna tell you is do your homework. Look up some film with Eddie Murray, with fucking Baltimore, with Cleveland, with all them teams. This guy was phenomenal. I mean, he was no fucking joke. When he went to bat, pitchers were scared. Because Eddie was knocking shit out the fucking park. 504 home runs later, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's in Cooperstown, and it was a pleasure to get to watch players like him play. I mean, guys like him made me want to try to bat left-handed, right-handed, switch hitter. I tried it. I was decent at it too. I was pretty fucking good batting left-handed. It was like I could hit the ball better opposite field, left-handed. Right-handed, I would pull it more. Just how it worked out for me. So, this is MLB Players I Grew Up On, episode 30-1. Eddie Murray, Steady Eddie. Do your homework on Steady motherfucking Eddie. So, with that being said, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. Like I tell you every time around this time, if you weren't there to witness it. Now you got the technology to go back, YouTube it, check out these guys that played in the 70s, 80s, early 90s. If you get a chance and you're not old enough to remember Steady Eddie, Eddie Murray, Baltimore legend, go back, check it out. So with that being said, this is MLB Players I Grew Up On, episode 31. Thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't seen all the other ones, all other 30, you can go to my playlist on my channel, Christ17 TV, and go to MLB Players I Grew Up On, and I got my 31. And I got 32 coming to you tomorrow. It's going to be a surprise. So get ready, everybody. Have a great night, blessed night, and Christ17 TV. That is me, baby. And I will catch you guys on the flip side, player. Till next time. Till episode 32, be there.